Scorpio, and welcome to your mini biweekly general love reading for April 1st through the 15th, 2017. What I'm getting here is there is a decision that needs to be made. I feel like for some of you, you have someone in your life or you're going to meet someone during this period that is definitely not your cup of tea. But at the same time, I feel like this person really has something genuine to offer you, and you should really listen. I feel like for some of you, you're attached and you're in a relationship that doesn't make you happy. And so I feel also too you're at the road, or I should say the crossroads right now of what you should do. Should you just stay in this to please everybody else? Also not to lose things that are important to you, because if it were to lead to a divorce, for example, it's a great possibility that some of you could lose quite a bit of things that are valuable. But at the same time, I feel like the message here, Scorpio, is your happiness. You know, your happiness is what counts. And I feel like some of you are just in this relationship, just shuffling around, trying to find different pieces of you that seem to have been lost in this very trying and difficult relationship. But the good news is some of you may have already met or are going to meet someone that has great value, that I do feel is bringing in something to you that is worth the journey. But the thing is I feel like some of your expectations for some of you, not all of you, might be a little bit too high. And so you might actually miss the message with this person coming in. Not necessarily does this mean it has to be an intimate relationship, but I feel like it's a relationship of importance. Somebody who's got news for you, somebody who's got wisdom and knowledge to share with you, something different that gives you a broader spectrum of growth, happiness, and love. Now, sometimes we're just not ready to move on that journey. So that's where I feel like you're at the crossroads here also on where you should go and who you should be with. And, that's what I'm getting. Now, do remember that Venus is still retrograde, which puts a lot of pressure on relationships. And there is always teachings from planets when they have aspects, which they always have aspects. So it's best to listen to the inner voice, to the inner being, not the voice of the chitter chatter, just the peaceful voice that is heard or felt during solitude, to really get a grip on what direction you should go. That's what I'm feeling that you need to do, Scorpio, and in order to really, really feel your direction here. Now, I'm also picking up here a fire sign. Okay, so it could be Sag, Leo, or I can't believe Aries. Sorry, I drew a blank there. It could be the sun, it could be the moon, it could be the rising. And I really feel like this person really, really wants to have a relationship with you. But there have been differences. And so what I'm feeling from Spirit here is put aside now the struggles of trying to get this person, or maybe they're trying to get through to you about how love should be expressed. First of all, there shouldn't be any rules on how love should be expressed. It should always be in flow. The minute you try to put a damper on love, the love is it's going to turn into a condition where it becomes eventually a problem. So just let the love flow. I really feel like that this time, because also Mercury goes retrograde on April 9th, and the shadow intense is 4 to 5 days prior to this. That's really intense. So it's going to be kicking off. Also, I do believe Saturn, but I'm not 100% sure, is also going retrograde. So Venus goes direct. I do believe it's like anywhere from the 13th through the 15th. And of course, there's always shadows with the retrogrades and the direct energy. But I feel like as you move towards the end, or I should say, I was going to say the end of this reading, which was ending the 15th of April, I do feel that some of the energy will carry over. And I do feel like it's in by the middle of the month that things start to get straightened out. Okay. I also feel like there have been disagreements and misunderstandings about love, about how it should be and how it should treat you, and or vice versa. You know, your partner may feel this way. And it's been a lot about expression of love. And I think that there's been a lot of digging, trying to discover if this person really cares about you, or if it's just all your imagination. And for some of you, I feel like you're just tired of playing the games. Okay. And also, I feel quite a bit of our group here that's listening in on Scorpio, because I just saw the ears, I could feel the breath. Anyways, that are in love with the Scorpio or have a relationship with the Scorpio and trying to figure everything out here. Saturn is in Scorpio, so Saturn's definitely got a very heavy feeling about it, and I do feel like it's protecting some of the Scorpio energy at this time, so it might be difficult to figure out some things about them. I think that you just, what I'm feeling when I get the getting to know each other card is that's emphasized to where you really need to get to know this person and not expect so much to happen so quickly. True, I heard you. Some of you have been in a relationship for quite some time with the Scorpio, and you're just wondering if it's going to change. Well, there we come back to the crossroads. That's going to be your decision regarding, whether or not this relationship is really for you. As I move forward through the relationship, I'm also picking up Gemini, or it is something to do with duality, twin flames. The lovers, obviously, because I have the lovers card here. But I do feel that what I just mentioned really strongly in regards to reconciling. So there is an opportunity, and I feel like there is a lot of universal guidance and energy behind this. And it's good for you if you are letting go and letting the external forces and your love in your heart and your belief just kind of mingle together and manifest this. Now, some of you might be kind of hesitant about getting back with a love that I feel for some of you may have caused a lot of pain. But I do feel like there are reasons for this, and some of them are very validating. Okay, I'm not going to mention them here in the reading, but you'll figure it out when this situation happens. Okay, now I'm also picking up something here, guys, with an earth sign. Now, when I read the signs, remember they're moon, rising, or sun. Okay, but I'm also picking up some earth energy here too. Like I feel for some of you Scorpios, you may have been in a relationship or in one now that is actually threatening. And I don't know why Earth, I felt the energy from Earth here that you are not feeling safe in the territories or the boundaries that you're in right now. And I do feel that you will be safe, okay? But please take precaution, because and this could be somebody who's listening in on this, who's involved with a Scorpio. Could be happening with a Scorpio, could be involving a Scorpio. But I do feel like, God, I'm just feeling like all this like horrendous controlling energy here. Now, of course, this isn't going to resonate with all of you, but I have to give the messages, guys. I have to. And I feel like somebody here is really at a point where they feel like they're just sitting in a box and looking at four walls. There is no opening anywhere, not even on the top of this box, to get out. But there is. It might be a little peephole. There is a way to get out, but you're still concerned about your safety. So Spirit is saying that you are going to be safe. You are, but you need to take precautions, okay? You need to take good care of yourself, even if it's just mental and emotional. Back on to also the earth sign I was picking up. I'm really feeling like somebody, or maybe a few of you, could be all of you, could be a lot of you. But either way, I'm feeling like you met somebody that you feel really comfortable with. It's like you've known this person all your life and you just want to, be with them. But I'm feeling like there is still a gap there regarding coming together. And it could possibly be because this person is committed or in a relationship. But I really feel that the love is strong enough that the two of you can definitely join together. I just want to kind of look here. Now, I'm feeling here for some of you are struggling with financial situations in the relationship. Okay. And I really feel like that somebody is trying to put the mask or the blinders over you so that you don't actually see what's going on. And or again, it's somebody who's involved with the Scorpio, so it could go both ways. That's how I do my readings. And what I'm feeling is that also some money is being hidden from you, so it's really important that you, Scorpio, use your birth techniques or birth wisdom. Scorpios are wonderful investigators, and try to see if you can find this money. Okay. Going back on, I feel there's financial stress. Now, this could also mean that you want to get away from this relationship, but there's just not enough money. And you're just afraid whether you're going to survive or not. Also, the message too is this person that you met or are going to meet that is different than what you normally choose may not make as much money as you, or maybe they make a lot of money and you don't make as much money as them. And I feel like there's a little bit of an intimidation going on here. Also, too, I feel like some of the money is going out the door because someone has a codependent issue. Alcohol, drugs, bipolar, or energy that would, cause someone to spend a lot of money. And not be conscious about other bills or just living in general. All right, let's just kind of unfold a few more cards here. We got this. I'm getting this fire sign again. It could be a Sagittarius. Sag just came in here. But it could be Sag, Leo, or Aries, who is quite flirty. That's another thing here, too. Maybe this person you're committed with or you have an on and off relationship with, because I don't feel like it's stable, who either has a codependent issue or tends to spend a lot of money, and you're having issues with that. Maybe this person, I picked up shoes. Maybe they're really into shoes or some sort of type of dress to where they're spending money, because I really feel like they have a issue regarding being flamboyant, that they always have to dress nice or they have to look a certain way because it actually pampers their ego and helps them move forward into different relationships. Does that make sense? Okay. And I really feel like, you need to stand your ground. You need to come out and really be firm and clear about what it is that you want with this relationship or this person of interest. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you with that. Now, what I want to do is just kind of pull some tea leaf cards. Okay. We got the dog close up. We've got the bridge. We've got dark woman, and we've got funnel. So what the dog close-up means is there is a really good friend, but Spirit's just like kind of holding me back here, because it wants me to connect it with the last card here, which is the funnel. I feel like this friend, you've had a lot of lessons to be learned. Okay. I feel like there's been a lot of frustration. There's been some anger, and I really feel like some of it's true. And then a lot of it has been emphasized by the Venus retrograde aspect. I really think that there is going to be success, though, in overcoming the problem the two of you have. Okay. I'm also picking up somebody's mother or grandmother who may be having custody of your children. Perhaps maybe you want to go to court and get custody back of your child. I feel like this person may be fighting you so that you can't get your child back or children. I feel like there is a ending to this problem, though. Okay. But this dark woman, and I am going to read it because that's what the card is, dark woman. This is a person either with dark complexion or dark hair or both. And I really feel like they mean the world to you, but there's just been so much going on here that I just feel like this person's confused, and then at the same time, you've been confused on, not confused like I don't know where I'm going, but confused about what the real meaning is by all the action that's been taking place. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me just go ahead and pull a love oracle card. We've got daydreams and decisions. Some of you, like I was mentioning in the beginning of the reading, daydreams are great, as long as you can manifest them and you don't get stuck in the daydream world. Okay, the decisions here, maybe you're thinking or daydreaming about how you can make a clear decision in something that concerns you about love. Okay, that's the message I got actually from Spirit. And I think that you need to trust the angels who are trying to help you with this decision. Some of you might be a little bit hard on yourself, and you're not including higher source in trying to help resolve this situation. I really think that you need to, because it's also a 7, which is a divine number. So perhaps the universe has sent you lessons, but I also feel like the universe, the angels, are trying to help you make a decision based on everything that's going on and how you truly feel at heart, and being realistic to make a decision. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and shuffle for general. What are the messages for Scorpio Spirit? I'm getting some messages here. I don't know why floods came into me, but I feel like for some of you who are in different parts of the United States or in the world, I am sensing a great change of weather once again, during this shift that may actually cause floods. Some of you may have had floods already in your home. Even the cars is what I'm getting. I also feel like there may have been heavy rains or heavy snows, and now it's like melting and causing floods. Spirit is saying to really stay focused on this so that you are not harmed in any way. Also, too, I feel some of you will actually have to change residence due to this flood or water that I'm getting because of mold. So again, please be careful. I also am getting, besides floods, that, perhaps some of these floods may have followed some heavy tornado activity, cyclones, typhoons, again, heavy snow that's melted. I know that some parts of the United States and the world, there has been quite a bit of snow. So I do feel like the waters in some areas too are quite high, and they may actually, I'm feeling a lot of rain coming too, excuse me, may actually flood over the banks. So that's another thing if you live by river, lake, or anything that could possibly overflow. Really, really take precaution here. Okay, so let's see what the cards say here. 9 of air, balance, 4 of air, 3 of air, 2 of fire, the lovers again, 9 of earth, queen of fire. Okay, so just to confirm, I mean, I talked about in the relationship about having decisions to make and being in a bad situation and trying to get out. I'm also feeling like some of you are having some really rocky nights. Like maybe there's some arguments going on, or there's just frustration and you're not able to sleep well. I'm also getting that there is stress at work, and I feel like there is some, what do I want to say, like some employee that's really nagging and gossiping and causing issues for some of you. And I feel like you could relate that this is really happening. And I just feel like it's affecting you now. Even though you are a very strong person, Scorpio, some of it's just really knocked you for a loop. Okay, because it's not been able to straighten itself out. And I do get it with the balance card that this is important, that this situation compromise and cooperate in order for there to be a balance. Now, it doesn't have to be just somebody's job. It could be what I'm getting is family situations that right now are really at a very sensitive phase of perhaps battling for custody, or maybe there's some unwanted person or relative that wants to move in, and you are kind of like, oh, okay, no, you can't, but I don't know what else to do. This person might be out on the street. You might just be at a pressure point of, I don't know what to do, So I do feel like you should seek advice about this, not to just do everything on your own. The 4 of air here is, I feel like some of you may actually be going on vacation, or it's also signifying that you need to take a rest from all the things that are going on that have been just kind of affecting you in a negative way and just kind of making you feel sort of wired out right now. And also, too, what I'm getting is, because the first card I opened up was the decision or the crossroad card, or just the need of feeling that you have to protect yourself. So what I feel from Spirit here is in your life in general, I do feel that protection is important. But I also feel like you need to just kind of release some of this. Like this is just kind of a lot of thought and imagination and perception stuck in one level here that is not moving forward, so you're not letting go, and so a lot of this is manifesting as you keep thinking about it over and over and over. I do feel like some of you have also gone through some life event changes that have made you sad. I don't feel like this has not your fault. I feel like some of you could be blaming yourself. So I do feel that it is time, Scorpio, for some of you to take the time to heal, to mourn and grief if needed be, and just understand that there is no time limit on any of this. None. Even if there are people around you trying to push you to move on, don't listen to them. That's only their perception. That's how they would mourn, or that's how they would deal with this loss. Do not listen to them. You do what you need to do. But if you're losing yourself and you feel like you're disassociating and you've lost soul parts here, then I do ask you to please find either a bereavement counselor or some counselor or mediator that can help you move through this. Okay? The Two of Fire is basically, I feel, new partnerships developing here. I do get a warning when you get around the 9th, a little bit before the 9th of April and moving forward. Just be careful about what you sign and what you engage in regards to purchases of cars or even computers or just communication tools of some kind because of the Mercury retrograde. And I do believe it retrogrades in Taurus. So Taurus is definitely arts, creativity, but it's also materialistic things. The Lovers, of course, we know what that is. To me, it's Gemini. It can also mean twin flame or duality in a relationship. I feel the reason I've gotten it twice here now is due to the fact that there's a lot of energy being emphasized on the fact that new intimate relationships can begin and to also enjoy life. Like some of you just need to let go and enjoy life. Okay? And again, I got a lot of decision cards here. Definitely do carefully weigh your decisions, okay? But once you make it, stand by it. And then the Nine of Earth here is just, again, I feel it goes well with the Four of Air. Go on a vacation or just take some time out on your for yourself. And maybe you want to buy something that's symbolic, that may even give you pleasure or happiness. Well, nothing can actually give you happiness. The happiness is within you. But help balance your inner being to feel that happiness. Okay? And then the Queen of Fire is just, you're going the right way. It's just a confirmation card for me in this particular reading that you are going the right way and not to underestimate yourself, Scorpio. Okay? And for the ones who really want to be independent and creative, definitely assert yourself that direction. And if there are people who are holding you back, make it known for sure this is the way you want to walk. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising. Much love and blessings.